Hey guys, yes, UC rates. I'm going to tell you a little bit more why in just a minute. Alright, this is day 22 starting week 4. I've already got it written down on my other tablet to make a 3-pound loss. And before I get into the rates, I'm going to tell you how much I came in. Alright, so I weighed 193.1 yesterday. Today I weighed 194.3. Yes, up over a pound. I had a regular sized cheeseburger, no fries yesterday, and then I had a refried bean chicken bowl, and then I had some candy. Alright, so I ate early, but that didn't make no difference. And so, you know, in eating the candy last night, and this was before weighing myself at all, in eating the candy last night, I realized just how done I am with candy. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to have sweets, because on occasion I'm going to do an ice cream with my husband, or maybe a package of freeze-dried pears, which I love. I love the freeze-dried pears. They are really good. Low in calorie, extremely light, not heavy on the stomach, and just sweet enough so that it doesn't cause you to want to eat more, like salt or more sweets. So, but that's not going to be on a regular basis. It's not going to be a day in, day out thing. That is just going to be on occasion, whenever I really need an extra sugar or a fast carb. Other than that, I'm done with candy. It's overpowering. The sweetness is too much. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. If I need chocolate, I can very easily get me a mocha frappe or a small thing of chocolate ice cream or something, you know. I don't need to go out and get confectionaries. So, but like I said, that's going to be on occasion. And so, seeing that this is the start of week 4, I'm going to really work hard on getting my life back. For me to have a 3-pound loss would put me at 191.3 to do a 3-pound loss. I would like for it to be more, but I'm going to have to also be very, very patient. I have considered that I can't lose weight fast enough, but I want it to be healthy. I need it to be healthy. I need it to be at a healthy speed, and so that the fat really will leave and it just not be, you know, I want the fat to go as I lose the weight, which means it'd have to be slow enough in order for it to be the fat. So, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using the weights for my biceps, triceps, and shoulders. And then I'm going to get out there and I'm going to start walking for every nice day, because it's a beautiful sunny day. It's cold, but it's a beautiful sunny day. If it's raining, I'm not going to walk it. But if it's sunny like this, I can bundle up. I've got to get back into shape. Hubby had made a good point. Heat is going to be coming in soon, and me trying to do the great walks with me out of shape, He wants me to get back into shape physically so that I can start doing the great walks even when it's warmer. So I'm going to start working on getting my life back, not just in the weight loss, but in getting myself back into condition. I might not end up being a powerhouse, but at least I can get myself strong enough that I can walk and do the parks and the attractions for you all. So let's go on ahead and get started on this, and then you all's going to take a walk with me, and I'm going to continue telling you a little bit more about what's going on. And I'm going to go with 15 count of everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm trying not to swing on that because I really need to work the triceps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Pardon the belly. So, yeah, I'm having to start out slow and low, but I got to get this back in shape. I've got to get this going again. I refuse to get back into the 200s. I refuse to stay in the 90s. I refuse to be in the 80s. I refuse to be in the 70s. I'm not going to let weight win. I'm not going to let fat win. So anyway, let's go on ahead and get going. Okay, so it is a cool morning, as you can tell. But like I said, if it's raining, I'm not going to walk. But if it's sunny like this, regardless of it being cool, then I'm going to walk. Now to kind of inform you on a little bit about what's going on. Let it come to me. Shucks it. I knew exactly what I was going to say. Anyway, right. Have you ever had it scripted in your head and then you absolutely forget what it is that you was going to talk about? My mind is so on the cool right now, I'm not thinking straight. Now it said that the wind was only at a 9. Maybe it's just my imagination. This is cold. This is so very cold, it's making my eyes water. I really do wish I knew what it was I was going to talk about. I had it in mind. Oh yes, thank you, Lord. It's always good to have the Holy Spirit help you out. Okay, in a video back in 2018, I'd said I don't put much stock in what man says about weight loss on how to lose weight. I don't put very much stock into it at all. And the reason why is because everybody is different. Everybody's system is different because of different physical conditions and mental states of mind and stuff like that, appetites and everything. Like for instance, I would never make it as a vegan. I would actually starve because of the simple fact I don't really like that many vegetables. There's not very many vegetables that I like. So I wouldn't make it as a vegan. I could make it as a vegetarian, but quite frankly I don't think so, because even as a vegetarian you've got to have more vegetables than anything. So yeah, so in that area I would fail. So I don't put my trust in a vegetarian vegan diet. And there's a lot of weight loss gurus out there who says that you have to incorporate more vegetables. Well, it is true because vegetables have got the minerals and vitamins that you need. But if you don't like vegetables, then what are you going to do, right? You can't force them down. Even though I had to as a child. Sorry, Mom. But, and then, like the other diet plans, strictly fish or what have you. I love fish, but I think I'd get tired of it after a while. But then, there's the calorie in, calorie out, and that's good, but I don't write down what I eat. And the reason why, this is the reason why, you don't have an exact knowledge of like how many calories you have in meat. You don't. And you can even have yourself a calorie book, but it is very hard to write down your calories. Very hard. And so I don't do that because it's more of a hassle. There's the ketogenic diet. Honestly, in my own opinion, I think it's dangerous. But a lot of people, they swear by it. They lose weight by it. They like doing it. And that's fine and dandy, to each everybody's own. But for me, I think it's dangerous. And I don't think it makes very much sense. You're trying to get rid of fat, but yet you're putting more fat in. That's just my own opinion, and I'm allowed to it. I'm allowed to my own opinion, okay? These are just my own personal preferences and opinions. It doesn't reflect anybody else at all. No one else. It's just my own opinions and why that I won't do them. There's the they're the different weight loss doctors and stuff. Some even believe in prescribing a appetite suppressor with the meal plan. Now, when I had discovered that I was pregnant with my second child, it was before that I went to a diet doctor, and he gave me a 1,000-calorie diet a day with chromium. And I took the chromium, and chromium is good for the metabolism. It's supposed to boost the thyroid. Chromium does. So I tried very hard to do the 1,000-calorie diet, taking the chromium. It was my first day after seeing that diet doctor. First day. And, you know, on the questionnaire they ask, "Are you pregnant?" And I put no. Because I just spotted, you know, I thought I was starting my menstrual. The next day I ate myself egg whites, so it'd be low calorie. That way I had a level day to work with. I'd get my 1,000 calories in for the day. Took my first chromium. Went to my sister-in-law's house. And I had to excuse myself early. I said, "I gotta go, I'm getting sick." And I threw up. So I took a pregnancy test and I was pregnant. So I didn't even get to do that kind of diet. But do I think I would have been able to stick with 1,000 calories? No. Do I think 1,000 calories is good enough? No, honestly, now in more research and studying, quite frankly, I would like to eat 1,000 calories to 800 calories, but honestly, that's too low. It's too low. So even though I would like to have low calorie, it wouldn't do me justice. It would hurt me in the long run. So honestly, I don't deal with calories anyway, just for that, because there is too high of an amount and too low, and there's no precise science of just the right in between, because everybody's system is different. Everybody's metabolism is different, and they base like a 2,000 calorie diet on a normal person with the regular thyroid. So there ain't no way I can do 2,000. I'd been doing around 2,000, and that's why I'm like I am right now. No. So I can't do that either. A lot of people, you know, they take note, and they almost believe these doctors like they're God or the Bible. Not everybody, but a lot of people. They take them at face value. And a lot of the things that I've heard or read, pardon, the cold air got my sinuses draining a little. Anyway, a lot of things that I have read or watched on video, heard doctors say, has made me cringe. Really cringe, like almost like it does when I hear the theory about the Big Bang. You know, it just but so I don't take very much I don't put very much value in what doctors and scientists say, but I am going with Gwen Shamlin. Now here's the big question. If I don't put much trust in doctors and scientists, why am I putting trust in Gwen Shamlin, who's a dietitian nutritionist? I'll tell you why. First off, she's not telling you that you have to restrict any certain kind of food. And that's a big plus to me. Not because I want to be able to eat just anything, but because I like to believe that weight loss isn't just solely on eating certain foods. Second off, she puts the weight loss into a spiritual perspective. And to me, that is big. Because just like a drug addiction or alcoholism or anything else that's got to do mentally, the only difference with eating and others is that we need food for fuel. But what makes the difference is that there is still such a thing as food addiction. And as with other addictions, it's a spiritual warfare. It goes in the mind, and Satan deals with the mind. And so therefore, it being in the mind, it makes it a spiritual battle. And if the way she puts it, you fill your spirit with God, you occupy that empty space with Him, and you won't have time to think about food because you'll be busy with other matters. You'll be into Him. You'll be filling yourself with Him. And so, and that is what makes sense. That hit home. When I read the entire book, and also she talks about going through the desert. The Israelites had to go through the desert before they got to the promised land. And the really sad thing is, the original generation didn't get to go into the promised land because of their disobedience. But the new generation did. So, she calls it the wilderness of testing, the desert of testing. And when you are removing yourself from addictions, you go through a desert where it's painful, you're miserable, you want to go back to your old habits, your old ways. But once you come to terms and you start doing it the right way, you leave that desert. And so that's the reason why I put my trust in Gwen, because she puts it into a spiritual aspect where you talk to God, you put more of God and the Word in you, in your spirit man, especially when you think you need to eat. And you will find yourself in a better state of mind. It doesn't have anything to do with science. Nothing to do with science. It's got everything to do with spirituality, to me. So once again, this is my own opinion, and that's the reason why I put my trust into her, because I believe she was led by the Holy Spirit. But that's my opinion. I know they've done genetic research, blind research, testing this, testing that, trialing this, trialing that, controlled areas, non-controlled, placebos and real, and blah, blah, blah. I know. And the thing is, anytime you see in tiny print on a weight loss program or on a diet pill supplement or a protein shake or whatever, in tiny print, you'll always read, results are not typical, which means not everybody's going to have the same results, which means you go right back to experimenting and seeing what works with your system. So you could go on ahead and try vegan, vegetarian, paleo, Mediterranean, keto, OMAD, intermittent fasting, diet pills, protein shakes, whatever. Try the Ray Down even. I think the reason why a lot of people don't believe in the Ray Down is because it's too simple. Why does weight loss have to be difficult? Why does the effort to lose weight have to be difficult? Why does it have to be, oh, you can't eat this, you can't do that, you can't, but you have to this, you have to that? Why does it have to be like that? And that makes it so difficult. It makes it like, man, I don't have no freedom. I don't have any at all. I can't do this or that because I can't do that or this. And I think people honestly believes that something as simple as the Ray Down couldn't possibly be true. Couldn't possibly be true. And the only requirement for the Ray Down is to just eat when you're hungry and stop when you're satisfied. In other words, you wait till you have true hunger. And then you stop when you just start feeling full. Not stuffed, but you just start feeling like you've had something to eat. Which means you have to eat slow so that your body can register that it's gotten something to eat. If you eat too fast, it doesn't register. You have to eat slow enough for your body to get it. That means tiny bites, or just take time out to thoroughly chew your bite so that you can really taste it. She said one good way to know that you've had enough is when food starts tasting different. When food starts tasting different, when it's no longer appealing, because if you really take your time to chew it and taste it, then it will start to change its taste and you won't enjoy it so much. And that's one way to know that you've had enough. So, yeah, the Ray Down is just so simple. It's a very simple way, which is literally, no matter what diet plan you're on, no matter what diet plan you're doing. It doesn't matter if you're doing keto, Mediterranean, paleo, vegetarian, vegan. It doesn't matter. And that's the really good thing about it. It's flexible. Even doing OMAD, even though you put yourself on a time schedule, that with OMAD, you stop when you're satisfied. Even though you put yourself set at a certain time to eat, you stop when you're satisfied. So the Rae Down works with any diet plan. Any. And that's the reason why I trust it. Because no matter what I would choose to do, as long as I eat when I'm hungry and stop when satisfied, it works. And therefore, if you have to leave out certain foods, say you choose to leave certain foods out, or you have to because you're allergic, then so do it. So do it. So this has gone long enough, and I just wanted to explain why I trust in the Rae Down diet over all other plans and doctors. And I'm just going to say this once again. I have tried pretty well everything there is, and nothing worked. I'd even done the intermittent fasting, a lot of you know, and I lost the weight for a certain period, and then it went into reverse. No matter how much I tried, I couldn't lose any more. It went into reverse. With the Rae Down, I started going into reverse because I'd started overeating and eating when I wasn't hungry. I'd stopped doing it right. But with intermittent fasting and OMAD, even with me doing what I was supposed to, eating within the 1 hour and fasting for 23, it still went into reverse. The rate started going back up. And nothing I did made it start dropping again. So I just want to make that clear for anybody who still thinks that intermittent fasting is a good thing for me to do. I've already been there, tried it. I've done it for over 6 months. I lost around 20 pounds, and that's it. My body didn't accept it no more. It didn't take it no more. So that's that. Nothing more can be said or done about that. My body does not accept prolonged intermittent fasting and OMAD. So anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate you. You are awesome. I really do thank you greatly for being my support. Whether or not you give financially, you still support me and viewing me and being my friend. So I appreciate you. Think thin, act thin, eat thin. You'll be seeing me tomorrow with another journey vlog. You all have a great day. I would like to thank all my supporters on Patreon and BitChute. The funds are greatly appreciated, and they go towards supporting the great walks where I show off parks and attractions. If you would like to be a supporter also, then you can do so through Patreon. The links are left below the videos in the description box. Or if you would like to on BitChute, you can do so by subscribing to me on BitChute and go through PayPal. And I thank you in advance.